Hey friends, welcome to the channel. If you don't know which YouTube channels to use to learn Italian and you don't have time to sift through all the good and the bad, you found the right video. Los geht's! My name is Dustin, I'm an IT project manager from Germany. On this channel we create content that helps us to be more productive, to learn new things, especially languages, and to live a happier and more fulfilling life. Today I will show you again 10 YouTube channels from levels beginner over intermediate to advanced to help you with your Italian learning. My last video of the best YouTube channels for learning Italian is now almost 1 year old, so I thought let's make a new edition. You can watch the last one here. Since I myself am always working on improving my languages, I'm also always on the lookout for interesting YouTube channels to make my learning fun and motivating. I already did a video about why it's so important to consume massive amounts of comprehensible and compelling input, and I will also link it somewhere here. In a nutshell, comprehensible input means that it's the right fit for your level and you can understand what it's about, and compelling input means that it's actually interesting for you. By consuming massive amounts, our brain will adapt and we will slowly assimilate the target language. I import all the YouTube videos I find and consume into LingQ, which helps you to make your progress visible and to see which words you already know. But you can also consume the videos without LingQ, of course. I already explained in a former video about channels to learn French on YouTube, the basics of the whole thing. And I will quickly recap them here as well. And then we will dive right into today's topic and I will show you all the great stuff I found for you. So first of all, subtitles. Best of course handmade, but auto-generated ones are also often not too bad. This makes it easier to also import and read the content in LingQ if you are using it. Only in Italian ideally. Explanations in English, for example, can be useful, but we should spend as much time as possible in our target language. An immersion isn't working otherwise. But of course there are also some exceptions, you will see later. Real spoken Italian in real life situations is especially useful to prepare you to speak, like interviews on the streets or unscripted conversations. Then it should be the right fit for your level, like beginner, intermediate or advanced. It should be comprehensible. And also it should be really interesting for you, so it should be compelling. At the beginning it's hard to find compelling input because you can't grasp complex structures yet. Therefore the mini stories at LingQ are useful, but if you also want to start with some video material, I can highly recommend Italy Made Easy. His approach in teaching a language is a bit different from what I normally search for and what I normally advise, but in the end it comes down to the same thing. He has a free 30 days beginner's course in which he teaches you Italian and English. And normally I'm against that and encourage everyone to get exposed to the language as much as possible from day one. But he argues that it's easier to understand pronunciation and grammar pattern with explanations in English first, and then also emphasizing the importance of consuming massive amounts of comprehensible and compelling input. And I think the combination of those different styles can be useful. There is not just one way to learn a foreign language. There are no handmade subtitles available within YouTube, but as said, in the course he speaks English, and in his other videos he speaks clear and good to understand Italian. This one is made for kids, so I don't know if you have heard of Peppa Pig, but it's a cartoon series available in many languages. I know that it can feel weird to use content that is originally made for children, but for language learning it can be quite useful. I have stumbled upon the series by coincidence when a friend came by with her daughter. It's funny and you can really guess what stuff is about since the topics are simple and comprehensible. The cool thing is that it has different layers of humor, one for children and one for adults, which makes it interesting to watch. But I'm not sure if the creators of the series have done that on purpose or if it's just coincidence. There are also other languages available like Chinese, French, Portuguese or Spanish. The only downside is that it doesn't have handmade subtitles, but on the other hand, the pronunciation is very clear and so the auto-generated subtitles are also pretty accurate. Once you reach the intermediate stage, it's easier to find content that is interesting, but you're not at a stage yet where native content is 100% accessible. So you need channels that are either made for language learners or channels that help you to understand by using pictures or other illustrations to make information comprehensible. Some of the channels I will show you now offer handwritten subtitles and are also really compelling. Just pick the topics you really like. This channel is about the Italian language and also culture. You will find videos where the hosts are interviewing people from all over the Italian-speaking world about their relationship with the Italian language, as well as dialects and their sentiments when it comes to language and culture. Examples for popular videos would be an explanation of all Italian regions in just 27 minutes, speaking Italian in New York, or dialects and accents in Italy. Further, you'll get handmade subtitles, which makes it a perfect language learning resource for intermediate and advanced learners, so definitely check it out. This channel is about travel and the name is Progetto Happiness. Let me quote the official text here because I couldn't describe the channel better. What is the adventure par excellence? Going to discover a treasure. What is the greatest treasure that man has always sought? Happiness. Those who are happy have the greatest wealth in the world because they don't need anything else. I want to travel the world and discover my formula of happiness. It's nice to listen to the host, and he has always very interesting and sometimes also controversial topics. For example, he interviews ladyboys in Bangkok or goes to North Korea. So you get to see places and people from all over the world and intimate views into their lives. Also, the video quality is very high. Luca Mazzucchelli is an Italian psychologist and psychiatrist as well as entrepreneur. His YouTube channel is about how to improve yourself, your mindset, and how to have great relationships and much more. He has also published interesting books in Italian about the same topics as he speaks in his videos. Talking about books, he also likes to make short book reviews in which he discusses the main points and gives you recommendations on what to read next. He speaks clear and without a strong accent, and another great thing is that there are subtitles available. This channel is about history. Well, the name of the channel is also Alessandro Barbero, We Are History. And Alessandro Barbero is very well known in the Italian speaking community because he is a very famous historian and very present in the media. He also runs a podcast and has written multiple books. But when it comes to social media, he is a bit more old school. So this channel is also not run by himself, but by fans who are always uploading his talks, etc. The topics are not only history related, but also contemporary, like about politics and society. One bad thing is that there are no handmade subtitles available and the audio quality is very different from video to video. This channel is about biology, evolution and science, and he does videos about topics like why there's only about one woman for each man statistically, so 50-50, or the story about the genetics of Italy. During the COVID pandemic, he also of course made many videos about that topic, so whatever may be relevant at the current point in time. The host Giacomo, Moro, Mauretto is very knowledgeable, and he has also written a book. There are only auto-generated subtitles available, but he speaks very clearly, and the sound quality is also fine. The videos are rather simple made in terms of animations and stuff, but his explanations are really good. Of course, they shouldn't miss a channel about fitness, and this one is made by Serena Scarpanti, who promotes a fitness lifestyle. You get the typical vlog style videos where you can see her working out and what she eats, of course. She speaks very fast, but it's a nice and clear colloquial Italian. Also, she's very cheerful and positive. Definitely a good way to get some day-to-day speech in. Unfortunately, also here, only auto-generated subtitles. If you are looking for audiobooks, I got the right channel for you. It's Ménéstrandise Audiolibri, and you'll find their old classics which don't have a copyright anymore. The audio quality is very good and the audiobooks are made really professional. You'll find classics like 1984 from George Orwell, The Hobbit from Tolkien, or I Promessi Sposi by Manzoni. So not only Italian classics, but books from all over the world. Definitely check it out. Often there are auto-generated subtitles, but you can also get most of the books for free at Project Gutenberg, for example. Andrea Bottoni speaks in his channel about digital marketing and entrepreneurship. Typical video topics are how to make money online, how to copyright, or also recently how to use AI to become a more productive entrepreneur. Videos are well made and fast paced, so if those topics are interesting for you, definitely go check it out. And there are auto-generated subtitles available. Please let me know in the comments what your favorite Italian YouTube channels are. I'm always happy to find new and interesting content. Also, if you found the video useful, please leave me a like and a subscription to the channel and do not miss anything going forward. click also on the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching and see you the next time.